Yeah, because you're hungry for the flesh, so I know.
間違えたままだって歩くのは得意だったかけたままだってごまかし笑っていた足りなくて無理だって届かなくて誰もがきっと見失って生きづらさの理由を知る呼吸はまだ続くか
Or
一息で貫くためには少し苦しいだろう許せいっぱ我らが行くことを今埋める時を身を溶かしゃききれても水だけは続いているその美しさもあれにも大が生きれるんだからどこにか強い切なまだ進んでいけ夜を越えて
yeah, I wanna come pick up 2 cuts plain. Kevin. Yep. Alright. They don't tell you how long if it's little. How long? 5 minutes?間違えたままだって歩くのは得意だったかけたままだってごまかし笑っていた足りなくて無理だって届かなくて誰もがきっと見失って生きづらさの理由を知る呼吸はまだ続くか一息で貫くためには少し苦しいだろう許せいっぱ我らが行くことを今埋める時を身を溶かしゃききれても水だけは続いているその美しさもあれにも大がに切れるんだからどこにか強い切なまだ進んでいけ夜を越えて 間違えたままだって歩くのは得意だったかけたままだってごまかし笑っていた足りなくて補って届かなくて誰もがきっと見失って生きづらさの理由を知るまだ続くか一息で貫くためには少し苦しいだろう許せ一歩我らが行くことを今埋める時を身を溶かしゃききれても道だけは続いているその美しさもあれにも大概に消えるだから残り数よりせずねまだ進んでいけ進んでいけ夜を越えて
They'd slam the door like Major. Oh, I got some snacks. snacks and candy and pizza.
That was also multiple phases. The first phase was a cessation of bombing. That never got to phase two. Instead, we were continuing after that. So your point is well taken. Do you think there's a role? Do you worry that Trump wants to get the Nobel Prize on Friday? And it's sort of, I mean, I really don't mean that as a joke. I mean, the Hamas negotiators on Trump's side, which is that you're reporting on, it's on the record saying they know that the Nobel Peace Prize matters, that there's some desire to get something done that may not then endure.
I was talking to Diane, producer for the show, and I said Kissinger got the Nobel Peace Prize and Gandhi didn't. So I'm not sure how much the Nobel Peace Prize means, but it means a lot to Donald Trump. And look, if that's what's motivating him to put pressure on Netanyahu and say enough, stop the bombing, and to put pressure on Hamas to release the hostages, fine. I mean, I really don't care, frankly, whether Trump gets credit, whether we get credit. This has been the most horrific, gut-wrenching war, and I just want it to end, and I want to...
Hey, he's saying he doesn't care about credit,
Some
dude.
issues, Chris, that are about politics. This one, for me, is genuinely not. There's been too much suffering, and I'm hoping that this works.
I share your hope profoundly. I want to ask you also about another issue that you've been at the center of, which is this discharge petition. So I don't know if you got to see what we just said, but this is so obvious. Gary, I was like, wait, what's the deal with this discharge petitions? Can you take your name off it? And it did feel a little like a light bulb moment that the thing gets locked and officially goes into effect the moment it hits 218. And then until then, people can take their names off. And my question to you is like, do you think this is basically like when they hold votes open in Congress and they take people in the cloakroom and, try to twist their arm, that's why Johnson is not swearing in Representative Grijalva?
Your monologue was actually spot on, and even as the drafter of the resolution, Thomas Massey, I don't know what more I can add to it, because you really hit the nail on the head. I remember you and Massey and I were on saying, hey guys, the discharge petitions almost never succeed. And right when Grijalva was about to be sworn in, I said, I'm going to go on Hayes, and I'm going to say we succeeded. And then, of course, they don't swear her in. And
yes.
Now they're literally not having votes. So can you imagine if they're not having votes to increase or to pay the troops because they're so concerned about swearing Grijalva in? And as you pointed out, David Crow, former Sessions, sworn in Republican members before. Johnson said, well, the Republican member's family was here. Well, Grijalva's family can show up too. And the only reasons they're not doing this is the FCA policy. Just makes the question like, why? And what we're hearing there, Stonewall tweeted out that
近頃人情沙汰があったみたいでね、お改めとかで通るべからずだってさ。
on this, and that's why they're so concerned.
Yeah, I want to play this briefly in the last minute we have here. What Margaret Taylor Greene had to say about her signature on this pressure. Please take a listen.
Well, my signature is on the discharge petition. And there has not been another issue where I have ever received more pressure than that one. And I'm pretty much shocked by it. I can't imagine. I've never understood how this is an issue. I think when it comes to women being raped, especially when they were 14 years old, that's pretty black and white.
If he were able to flip one of those numbers, they would have to like take their name off it. It's a tough. I mean, he's got his work cut out for him. Is Massey assuring you that you've got those 4 solid?
Yes, and I've talked to Mark Pellegrini too. I think the difference is, Chris, they talk to the survivors. Many of us were in tears. I mean, they talk about being raped at the age of 14 and told to recruit their friends from junior high or high school to come to be raped. And some of them didn't say they don't have the memory of what happened to them, and they want these files so that they can understand the trauma that they face. So I think that this is such an emotional issue. I would be shocked if those members took their names off it. They're getting incredible pressure from everyone from Donald Trump on down. And I agree with you. That's why Johnson's buying himself time.
Congressman Bill Connell, thanks for your time tonight. Thank you. Coming up, Senator Adam Schiff on his latest effort to check Donald Trump. That's next.
He's trying to get the names off of the Epstein files.
That your employees weren't taking full advantage of their retirement
Wow.
plans. So Vanguard created something to give them a little nudge. With Vanguard's Well on Your Way, 87% of employees took action to improve their financial well-being. Vanguard, discipline that delivers.
When I made my Botox cosmetic appointment, I was nervous that I might look overdone. I wanted results that looked like me. What was important to me was that I still look like me.
There's like 7 Republicans voting for Epstein,
The
and
results are controlling. Booking a consultation is a way to take
they're
time
trying to get them to
Botox
change their mind.
Spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox cosmetic if you have skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow
そりゃ
headaches,
災難
and
だ
swelling.
ね
Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and
どうしたのか
medications including
義が
botulinum
関わっているやも
toxin,
しれん
as these may increase the risk of serious
屋
side
敷への抜け道を
I'm
探
the
す
one
ぞ
and only Dr. I'm the one and only Olivia, and I'm the one and only Claire, and I got treated with the one and only Botox Cosmetic. Find a licensed Botox Cosmetic specialist at BotoxCosmetic.com. This is Bombas. They
一
took
体
stocks and
何
asked
だ
what
っ
if
て
they
いう
could
の
be
かし
way
ら
more
嘘なことじゃ
What
な
a
いと
comfort
いいけれ
for
ど
everyone. Bombas, one purchase equals one donate. Get 20% off your first order at Bombas.com. In today's fast-moving job market, staying ahead means keeping your skills updated. That's why at University of Maryland Global Campus, we offer an affordable, skills-based education that helps push your capabilities and career forward. We'll equip you with the know-how to apply emerging technologies like AI, data science, and automation. Whether you want to move out or move on to something new, UMGC can teach you the skills you need to succeed. At umgc.edu. Age-related memory decline? Meet new Cunol Brain Health, the first and only tablet to combine 2 high-absorption ingredients. Shown to improve memory, focus, attention, and plus Cunol, your core comprehensive brain health support.
よく来た。またいつでも来とくれ。
背に腹は変えられん。ここを通るぞ。
忍び働き再びだな
I like that commercial. You make fun of your dad who's got hurt.
All
Right?
right, what are we thinking? Bag of coke. Oh, this is live now.
Incoming dishes. Dawn Power Wash flies to 99% of grease and grime.
おお貝かならば切ろう今のうちに傷を癒せ死ぬぞこっちだ任せろ
Why you should have home serve.
鋭き水の流れのごと
Fix it. Use the cover to pay.
見切れまい
Doesn't need to be a nightmare. Plans for home serve start at just $4.99 a month. Call 1-888-ZIP.com.
また一つ強くなれたな。
a real business vacation every day. Skate to the strip, work, and make slot action. Just download Quick Hit Slots for free and play them in turns. Quick Hit Slots has your favorite slot game. And best of all, the jackpots. Download Quick Hit Slots for free to slay the perfect for your chance to win a Vegas vacation. Make every day a winning day. The Attorney General of the United States gives you the speech and answer some questions.
Hey, Tiffany. Hi.
待て、そっちじゃないぞ。
Hey.
待て、
Hi, cutie pie.
The center of the ship is keeping track of the many questions that you got.
It's okay. I just had some pizza from Minio's.
Who played the role in asking the Trump
And,
in any of the Epstein documents gathered by the FBI? You refused to answer that
yeah, a little Minio's and
prosecutors
some candy.
find insufficient evidence to charge James Comey. You refused to answer that question. You were asked how are military strikes
So,
on the civilians
yeah, so,
and you refused to even answer that question.
Right? And Schiff and McCain forced to vote on
little smoke.
aimed at stopping Donald Trump from having the U.S. military blow up more boats off the coast of Venezuela in unauthorized strikes that sure look like extrajudicial killing. That resolution failed earlier
Right.
this year on 48-51. But I doubt this
Look,
is the
come on.
last we will hear about this issue. Senator Adam Schiff is a Democrat from California who serves in the Judiciary Committee and held yesterday's hearing. So let me start on that issue to begin with. Have you or members of
I don't know.
Congress, either in classified settings or in open settings or any, been provided with any concrete evidence about who exactly the U.S. military has killed? And any real justification for the legal rationale other than a very, very strong willpower
This is wild, man.
待て、そっちじゃないぞ。 小道を通るのがうまいな、いおり。剣士よりも忍びが向いている。
そうかもな。
なあ、いおり。屋根の上を行けばよいのではないか。
夜ならあるいはな。昼は目立つ盗人扱いでお縄だ。セイバー
任せろ。うせろ。
押し切る。
より、奴は大技を放つぞ。
caught my attention, given the level of violence they are directing at those cartels.
It should all of our attention, because if you look at where this started, it started with blowing up ships. You then have the president say, well, we may go to land targets now in Venezuela or elsewhere. And with statements like the Attorney General, now you begin to wonder, do they believe that they have the authority by putting some groups on a list, even domestic groups, to use lethal force against them with no trial, no due process, no nothing? And, the reality is, we can't rule that out. We can't rule that out. I mean, given the abuse, the misuse of the military in American cities, the president telling the assembled generals and admirals that we have an enemy within, it's a military training grounds in American cities as far as he's concerned, you cannot exclude the possibility that the next stage of this is to go after groups closer to home or even here at home.
Today, James Comey was arraigned in federal court, and we've also learned today and reported to the Wall Street Journal that the message that Donald Trump posted to social media directing Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, directly to move forward with prosecution of James Comey was in fact meant to be a private DM. It was a private message. You didn't know how it got public. It got public. You were included in the list of people that he has explicitly directed the sitting Attorney General to prosecute. What is your reaction to having James Comey arraigned and to learning that, in fact, the president was sending a private message to the Attorney General with that intent?
Well, it makes it even more sinister. The vindictive nature of this prosecution, this enemies list, even more apparent. The president is communicating in secret, or he's attempting to communicate in secret. You need to move against these people, and you need to do it now. And what's more, the president gives his reason, which is they impeached me, they did this to me. You couldn't have, I think, a clearer explanation of a vindictive prosecution than what he has just explained and what he thought was private but has become very public. In terms of the arraignment of James Comey, this follows, as you know, the firing of the U.S. Attorney who refused to move forward, the firing of two prosecutors who thought this case lacked evidence, the replacement of the U.S. Attorney by an insurance lawyer who's also a personal lawyer for the president. This whole process stinks of the vindictive prosecution. This case, from all we can see, should never have been brought. And this is merely the president, to a degree we've never seen, abusing the awesome power of the Justice Department to try to jail his opponents. And the list, yeah, I'm an early entrant on that list of enemies, but the list keeps growing just within the last 24 to 48 hours. 3 new people on the list.
But the mayor of Chicago and the governor of Illinois, Senator Adam Schiff, thanks for your time tonight.
Thank you.
That is all in on this one tonight. The briefing with Jen Psaki starts right now. Good evening, Jen. You've got Hakeem Jeffries tonight, I understand.
We do, and of all the news that happened today, and there was a hell of a lot of news, there's still government shutdown, and there were literal fights on the Hill today.
Yeah.
More aggressive action on the Hill. I've been here a long time than I have seen happen, which kind of tells you about the tensions around all of this. But we'll talk about that for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that interview. There was a really interesting exchange with Congressman Mike Lawler between the Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. There was also Ruben Gallego